Calvary is an amazing community, and I hold many fond memories of Calvary. And it's very special in my life in a variety of ways, including that I went there alone, and I left with Karen, who remains heavily involved in the life of the Calvary. And some of my fond memories of Calvary are that we initiated the preschool, believing that it's important to have an impact in the life of children. And it pleases me that that ministry continues on today. One of the things I most remember, or that most impressed me when I arrived there at Calvary, was the eclectic community. It's a place with many different people from many different parts of the world. It's truly an international community. And even among those who are from the United States and Virginia maybe, it still was a very eclectic kind of a place with all different diversities of people. And maybe one indication of that is the fact that in previous years, previous to my arrival, that Newt Gingrich and Al Gore were both in the same Sunday school class there at Calvary. And in a way that kind of represents the diversity and variety of thought and people. And that's one of the things that I most enjoyed about Calvary, is that kind of diversity. It, in some ways, it kind of fed my soul. And the international community, I well remember doing a wedding for an Egyptian couple. And they invited much of the church to the wedding, and just to experience an Egyptian-style wedding. And that international flavor that is a part of the Calvary community lives on here in Honduras, where I am this morning. I'm at the Hibbs School. It's a quiet morning. Maybe you can hear the roosters in the background as the sun comes up. It's Holy Week, and so everything is closed. The students and staff are doing Holy Week things. It's a good time of the morning to be here in the quietness, to pray for the students and the staff and the future of the school. But the interesting thing is that the seeds of beginning this ministry in Honduras were born and planted there at Calvary. As we shared in ministry with the Cherilagua community, it spilled over and grew, and that's a long story, but the bottom line is the earliest seeds of Art for Humanity were planted there in the Calvary congregation. And the Calvary congregation has remained involved over the years, collected and sent a wide variety of donated goods. And a couple of volunteers have come, and as I understand now, there's a volunteer team that's looking at coming here to this place, to the Hibbs School, maybe this year, maybe next. And that would kind of bring things in some sort of a full circle. At any rate, it's just significant in my mind that Calvary has had an impact in the lives of so many people, not only in the Crystal City area, but thousands of people here in Central America, in Honduras, and in a way very similar to the preschool at Calvary. Thousands of children here over these 20 years have been touched by the love of God and by the care and concern and generosity of people, and their lives are different. And because their lives are different, I think all of our lives are different. So I thank God for the opportunity to have been at Calvary, to be a part of Calvary, and for being there when the seeds were being planted for this ministry in Honduras. Blessings to all.